I thought about trying out different breakfasts from all around the world, and yeah, to get this cultural experience of what people eat and like, and generally I super enjoy cooking and trying out stuff. And yeah, so today I'm thinking I could start maybe with Japanese. So this is what we're going to do today, and I've got the stuff here already prepared, and then let's see what we can do. I've never done it. So here we have some sushi rice, miso paste, silk tofu, salmon, and some water spinach. Okay, let's get going.
First, measure the rice and clean off the starch.
The Japanese often use spinach for their miso soup in the morning. So I have this water spinach, as it is called. I have no idea whatsoever. Oh my god, can you see how puffed up that tofu is? I'm afraid to stick something in. I hope my whole flat will not explode. So let's see. Looks okay.
Then chop the tofu in small chunks for the soup.
Here comes the interesting part. I've never ever even touched salmon, and
Yeah, that's a good piece of salmon. Really a good one.
here's skin. Okay, how am I gonna do this?
I chopped the salmon in small pieces and then marinated it with soy sauce, garlic and honey.
I'm gonna put the salmon in the pan.
Fry the salmon so it has a nice golden crust, unlike mine, you'll see. Just put the water spinach into the soup and stir in some miso paste. And the last thing is the chopped silken tofu.
So this was a hard struggle. I have some burnt salmon here, but with honey. The miso soup, a non-so-bad salmon. And here I have my stuff. I'm so excited to try that. My salmon is almost gone. Was not as bad and burnt as I thought. In total, I think I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10. And I hope you're joining me as well for our next intercultural breakfast. See you! So today is day 2 of our intercultural breakfast, and today we're going to make aloo paratha, Indian breakfast. And that means flatbread stuffed with potato filling. Sounds a bit unusual? Yeah? Challenge accepted. Let's try it out.
First you need to peel some potatoes for the filling. Then you prepare the dough with some not fully white wheat flour, water and salt, and mash the potatoes and add some Indian spices. Then you flatten the dough. And now comes the you fill the dough with the spicy potato mass. Then you kind of form a dumpling and flatten it out again until it's a really big flatbread. Needs to be quite thin. Turn it twice before you put some oil on it and then fry it until it's golden brown.
And now I'm gonna try this self-made aloo paratha as Indian breakfast, alongside with some mango chutney and some yogurt dip with spices. Let's see.
I would never have thought that potato and dough could be so yummy, so I'm so happy that I tried it out. I think you can tell.
Guys, I had to sit down because I'm just freaking rolling after that aloo paratha. It was delicious, it was amazing, it was, for me, a 10 out of 10. I mean, I love potatoes, I love dough, I love yogurt dip, I love mango chutney, and it just had everything I want and need. I mean, I would prefer it for dinner and lunch, because afterwards I couldn't think because all of my blood would be in my stomach. But
I mean, aloo paratha, I must say I'm really now completely addicted to it. So thank you, India, for this great breakfast, and see you then tomorrow again. Hey my dears, today is day 3 of the intercultural breakfast, and today Russia is on. So I'm going to make some kind of semolina, sweet semolina stew and some berries. Just come along. Good morning. Okay, I heated my oat milk up, and I'm gonna wait till it's like warm, and then I'm gonna stir in the semolina. Yeah, I drink oat milk because I try not to drink normal milk for ethical reasons. Meantime, I'm going to cut some berries.
The recipe actually said raspberries, but I think strawberries are also okay.
The milk is getting warm, so I have to stir in my semolina.
Stir in the semolina and wait till it gets thick.
I'm going to get some sweetener, in my case, veg tree sugar. This one actually looks just like real sugar and almost tastes like it, so it's pretty good.
Just top it off with whatever berries you have and done.
And I always need a good green tea in the morning to wake me up. So now I'm gonna have my Russian breakfast. You can only not see the semolina here with all of my food. And of course, always some water, and where's my green tea? So there it is. And now I'm gonna try this. Oh, it's so sticky. I think you could build a house with that one. Not too sweet. Maybe I could have added a little more, but apart from that, it's really good. Could also add cinnamon if you like. It's so nice today outside. It's just amazing. I'm so happy spring is here, and the days are finally getting longer. It's so nice. Well, let me show you. We have a really lovely view into the vineyards, and when the vineyards are not green yet, you can look really, really far. So everybody, my Russian breakfast is over. I think I will give this a 5.5, well, a 5.5 out of 10. The thing with me is that some days I really love to eat something savory for breakfast, and some days I really crave something sweet. Today was not the day I was craving something sweet, so it's maybe not entirely fair, but for today I will give it a 5.5. I know this is not the only Russian breakfast. They make amazing blini, which is pancakes and other stuff. But tomorrow we're gonna see each other again and do Swedish breakfast. Okay, so have a nice day, get fueled, get hydrated, and see you tomorrow. Good morning. Today is day 4 of our intercultural breakfast, and today I'm going to prepare a Chilean breakfast. So it's going to be a savory one, so I'm really looking forward to this one. So let's go to the kitchen and start. So the one Chilean breakfast that I have looked up is scrambled eggs with tomatoes and cheese in the morning. So let's get started with that one. I already have my stuff here. I love good salt. I always take too much salt. And good paprika. I'm addicted to garlic. And also some chili. No, look at that. Too many chili flakes. Damn, I have to save that now. So I'm grating the Parmesan cheese. I take Parmesan for this one. It's the one I have, and besides, I'm absolutely addicted to it.
Heat up the pan with some oil and fry the tomatoes. You can also add onions. They make everything better. Then add your seasoned egg mixture and top it off with some cheese. So, now that's done, and the only thing we still need is some white bread. But as we don't have white bread at the moment, I'm going to use this very German bread. It's also amazing. Ta-da! So now let's try the breakfast from Chile. So yeah, I can show you that fully loaded bread. This is really good. Cheese and egg. It feels like holidays somehow. Before I forget it, another thing that Chileans often have for breakfast is a fruit milk. Like for example, blended peach with milk. But at the moment we don't have any good peaches in Germany, so I couldn't make this peach milk. I would have loved to try it, and I would definitely do it once the peaches are nice here. Maybe you can do that in your country. I envy you. I love peaches and nectarines. For me, they're the best fruit. But for today, only the tomato cheese egg, which is alone also fantastic. You could also make this dish with feta cheese. So everybody, breakfast is done. And I think I will give this breakfast also a 7.5 out of 10. I hope you feel inspired by Chile. And tomorrow, let's travel to Sweden together and try out Swedish breakfast. And good morning. Today is the last day of the intercultural breakfasts. And as I've said yesterday, we're going to travel to Sweden and try some Swedish breakfast. So just come along with me to the kitchen. Today will be a savory breakfast with some typical Swedish Knäckebrot. And I show you what Knäckebrot means. Well, I think knäcke comes from the sound it makes when you eat it. So it's cracking, so it's actually called cracking bread. And that's what we're gonna do because it's something typically Swedish. So first, let's start buttering the Knäckebrot. As I don't use butter, I will use my best friend, cream cheese. And now comes one more very Scandinavian thing that they put on their bread, which is fish paste. And in my case, I have some tuna paste that I absolutely love. Might sound strange to you, but it's absolutely delicious.
So as toppings I use cream cheese, tuna paste, egg, paprika and cheese.
Egg is boiling and on the way. We have a lovely Swedish breakfast. As you can see, I can also never decide what to drink, so I have green tea, water and freshly squeezed juice. And also, because I love reading the newspaper, I cannot read from screens and I never will. I love to read the newspaper at breakfast time. So guys, one thing happened while I was recording my Swedish breakfast. Somehow my camera on my camera app had issues and it didn't record my breakfast. So now I have to tell you afterwards that I'm giving Sweden, or I give Sweden a 7.5 out of 10 as well, because I love all of the different components it has and it's nice and savory. And of course the total overview, the total score is India wins with 10 out of 10 this week for the intercultural breakfast. But it's not about points or winners. It's about trying out new stuff, learning new things, getting the world inside your kitchen and enriching maybe your daily meal plan, what you eat for breakfast. Maybe you felt inspired and you want to try out some of those breakfasts as well. I'm going to continue doing stuff like that, maybe show you a German breakfast, even though I don't actually eat typical German breakfast. Try out some of them, let me know how it worked for you. Give me suggestions what I could try out in the future. I'm happy to explore and discover with you. And in the meantime, stay safe guys, and see you!